Hey, energy party people. Welcome to another amazing edition of Magic Mondays. And let's go ahead and smudge this space. Little background music. Thanks, StreamYard. We're gonna smudge with a little Palo Santo. Clearing the space. Look how mature I am now that I'm 56. Okay. All all hail my maturity. Okay. Up the music. Okay, welcome to another rousing episode of, oh my God. Welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. The crowd goes wild. Oh, hi, Yvonne and Mimi. And Mimi again. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, thanks, Mimi. Yeah, my birthday was on Friday. I took it off of Facebook. Oh, hi, Annabelle. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I used to have it on Facebook, and it got to be like, ugh, I have to fucking deal with this now. I know that's lame, but yeah, I guess I have enough people in my life. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I just get a little tired of like, some people are really nice about saying happy birthday to everybody, even if we don't really know each other and don't communicate ever. And that's cool, I guess, but I just don't give a shit about that. So anybody who wished me a happy birthday on my birthday had to really want it and know my birthday. But it's February 4th, 1966. 56 years old. Yippers. Um, yeah. And oh, and Annabelle, I think Annabelle's thanking you, Mimi, for the news about my birthday. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to another rousing edition of Magic Mondays. This one is brought to you by Marco Pollo. Yeah, and my apologize to any vegan or vegetarian friends. Um, yeah, but they're just my sponsor, so don't blame the messenger. But yeah, Marco Pollo. Yeah, so what do I want to talk about before we catch up with Coop, who is standing by, in case you're wondering. Yeah, well, let's start. Let's go ahead and check out what I call my credo and hand over heart. Just kidding. Okay, the universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our back. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, when the shit hits the fan, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Seriously, like that really gets me out of a funk, or it gives me a different way to look at when I'm in a funk. And it's really helpful, really, really helpful. Just saying, in case you want to make it your own. Okay. Well, I've threatened to go to the barber. Dave actually went to the barber the other day and he was like, he didn't think it would be the place for me to go. So next time he needs a haircut, he'll be on the lookout for a barber because I want to try just a barber. If I even go to get my haircut, I'm even thinking of just trying to do it myself because what's the worst that can happen? We just have to shave my head again. Yep. Thanks for tuning in for that nugget of information. Okay, so let's throw this in while I'm thinking of it. Excuse me, the Louise Hay card for today is every thought I think is creating my future. Something to keep in mind. And just to be clear, I'm not somebody who is consistently thinking great thoughts because I get pulled into the pit of despair by my thoughts at times. But I try to keep my thoughts, I try to be mindful about it when I can stand it. But I came across this quote the other day in keeping with this Louise Hay card. I can do this. What we see depends on what we look for. I don't know who this John Lubbock character is, but what we see depends on what we look for. And I've mentioned before, like, I need everything to be fun in a game or as much as possible. And one of the things that I'm always looking out for are signs and symbols that represent magic to me. Um, and that includes like my little numbers game, where if I see a three or more of any number, then for whatever reason, it's evolved into Dave and I go, that's our way of acknowledging that, like, oh, magic number. Yeah. So I'm always looking for the magic. Yeah, I'm just always looking for the magic because that's where I live. Yeah. So that being said, oh, and let's just throw this out there because I just love a good Rumi poem. And I came across this at the beginning of some super boring movie I started to watch. And it was before anything happened in the movie. They just showed this poem, and I looked it up and printed it out. Um, and it's called The Guest House. Allow me to do a dramatic reading for you. The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house, empty it of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So I think that's in keeping with my credo of, yeah, and I don't need to go into that again, but I've been really working on, especially this week. Ooh, there's been some gnarly times. And Mimi, you weren't fucking kidding. So I had this, as I mentioned last week, I had this fabulous reading with Mimi, and then Dave had one, and so cool. Highly recommend it. And just because, oh, do I not have it? Oh, Mimi, I wanted to put up your info. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, uh Mimi Clark. Well, if you need Mimi's information, you can always contact me. But I would highly recommend doing uh, an astrology reading with Mimi. And she adds her own. She's not just, not that there's anything wrong with just being into astrology or being really good at astrology, but she is, you know, maybe like how I do my work. Like I might do the emotion code, but I put my own spin, and there's I bring my gifts, all of my gifts to a session. And Mimi does that as well with her astrology. Anywho, but she had given me some time periods where, well, a time period which I am in the thick of currently, a time that would be heavy, and I couldn't even tell you, like, my this is conjunct with this, and supposed to be clearing out some karma and hopefully knocking out some blockages to me moving forward with my book. Anyway, magic, magic, magic. Hi, Deja. Ooh, Deja, greetings from Brazil. Oh no, mom's new diagnosis. Okay, well, hopefully we can talk about that off the air, Deja. Yeah, and if I can be of any assistance, yeah, let me know. Um, yeah, and Mimi is very polite. Thank you. So yeah, so I'm in the thick of this intense time, and it's funny, like the first few days were like of this intense time, heavy time. I'm thinking, I feel great, whatever. And then it hit me, and my birthday fell during that intense time. And yeah, it was a real shit show to begin with. And I'm not super attached to my birthdays. Like everyone's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? Something fun?" Like, well, Dave's gonna bring home food for dinner, so Colleen doesn't have to cook. And yeah, but Dave got off to work, and I just bawled for a while, so that was super fun. And I was feeling really sorry for myself, which I don't do a whole lot of feeling sorry for myself, but sometimes I indulge and just wallow in it because at the same time, I've been really practicing being like inviting what Rumi said about the guest house, really inviting everything, like being okay, make room for everything. In fact, I have a little sticky on my computer that says, yes, thank you, which is a nice mantra to have in general. Um, but I have a note to myself to make room for all of it. Because if anything's popping up and making me miserable, there's something for me to look at there, whether checking in on it energetically or however I clear my stuff. Um, yeah, so my birthday on Friday started that way. Um, and then it just turned into fucking pure magic. Like so many cool little magical things happened. Well, for one thing, my so what? I'm 56, so my brother is soon to be 53. So my 53-year-old brother actually called me, remembered my birthday, and we were laughing because we haven't talked for a while. So it was really healing for me to reconnect with him. And I confronted something I had wanted to confront, and it turned out fine. And blah blah blah. I know, good story, bro. But he was like, I think this is the first time I've ever remembered your birthday. And he's like, I remember dad's too, because my dad's birthday is on Groundhog's Day. Anywho, and speaking of the parents, yeah, making some forward motion in reconnecting with my parents, but mostly my mom, because we've had a hard time, or well, things got triggered and started before right before Trump got elected, and then Trump getting elected just kept it going. Anyway, it's more complicated than that, but it's been a really healing time for both of us, and we were really tight, like talking all the time. But it's been a massively healing time for both of us, and we check in and we make sure we're okay. But we really haven't talked. Like we haven't talked on the phone for years, literal years. Um, but yeah, so reconnected more recently and on my birthday, and an old boyfriend of mine who's not dead. So that's good since I'm compiling this tally since Daryl died of 5 or 6 guys that I know that I've made out with at least. Well, number 6 doesn't really count because he would just shove his tongue down our throats, and he's turns out he's gay. Um, Not that there's anything wrong with that. Well, the being gay part, there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, no one needs to be shoving their tongue down my throat, ever, without me saying, "Okay, yes, please." Um, yeah, but an old boyfriend just happened to contact me. We haven't talked for well, we haven't talked since we broke up probably, or shortly thereafter, so gosh, before I married Jim, maybe? So that was in '96? Anywho, he just happened to contact me on Facebook asking about chiropractic. Because in his mind, I guess I was still a chiropractor. Anywho, and I just saw it as another magical gift of connection. And so many people, I was surprised because I'm terrible at remembering people's birthday. I appreciate Facebook for that. But so many people, a surprising few didn't. People I do expect to remember. So I'm a little pissed off. I'm not going to lie. Um, yeah, I'm a little hurt to be more vulnerable about it. Yeah, anywho, blah, blah, blah. It turned out to be a really magical birthday. Oh, and part of that is part of Mimi's session for me. Uh, she had said, I don't remember how she got there. It doesn't matter. We got there. And she said that I might want to look into reconnecting with my ancient magic. Ooh, that has been interesting. I only have 4 words to describe it. Interesting. Um, yeah. And part of my birthday, I have to say, is I got a few gifts, and one of them was from we live next door to this lovely family of 4, and I was walking Dave out to work that morning, and this lovely gift on the porch. It includes what I'm calling my wizard's log. And you might think of a wizard as being a dude, but fuck that noise. I consider myself a wizard. or that's ever since the pandemic started, I was like, fucking, I'm a fucking wizard. Like, I don't know, it was like a burst of wizard testosterone or something. Anyway, so I have this amazing little book and it has the super awesome clasp, and I'm a sucker for a super awesome clasp. Little information about me. And as you can see behind me, what's better than roses on your piano? That's right, tulips on your organ. Okay, I don't have an organ, but yeah, beautiful, beautiful tulips from and a bottle of wine from my friend Danielle. And I guess she must have brought it to the office or whatever, these gifts for Dave to give to me on Friday. So when he came home, he's carrying he's carrying wine, he's carrying these flowers, and I'm like, "Oh, Dave brought me flowers." No. Dave gives me amazingness 24/7, so don't feel sorry for me. Occasionally, he'll bring me flowers. Oh, and he said he didn't because he couldn't find any orange ones. Because I do love orange flowers, but these tulips are gorge. Um, yeah, anyway, so thank you for all well wishes, and blah, blah, blah. I skipped my writing group that day because I just couldn't stop fucking bawling, and I didn't wanna drag the group down, and I just didn't have it in me. So sorry, writing group. So let's say some hellos. So, hello to Roy. Thanks for joining us, and Erica. Yay, Erica. And Art, if you're listening as well. Yeah, so I'm fasting today, since I guess technically since last night. We'll say like 8 or 9 at night I stopped eating. And we'll have dinner tonight, but I need to lose some poundage. Like I just this pandemic has not been good for my intermittent fasting. And it hasn't been good. Like I know I'm the only one, but looking to food sometimes for a little comfort. And speaking of other comfort foods for my brain, I found this great show which I binged through, and I can't recommend it more highly. It's called As We See It, and it's on Amazon Prime, and it's really, I guess, about the autism spectrum, and it is so good. It's a series. I think there were like maybe 8 or 10 episodes, and I hope it comes back because it was so good. Um, and it's oh, here come the tears. You know they were coming at some point. Um, it's really just about we're all just looking for a connection of some sort, and whew, yeah, we'll leave it at that. As We See It, Amazon Prime, super good. Um, yeah. And oh, another another show that we're watching and just waiting for the last episode to drop on the 8th, I think. Oh, tomorrow. Um, it's on Hulu. You've probably heard of it. Pam and Tommy. That's right. Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. Oh my god, what a fucking shit show. So ridiculous, and it's all about their sex tape from whenever that was. Was that in the 90s? Yeah, I think it was 90s because I think they're playing a lot of 90s music. Anyway, um, oh my god, and I'm sure it's a prosthetic. And it's yeah, but I've had enough of seeing this Tommy Lee dick. Just saying. And it talks sometimes. Yeah. Anywho, but there's like close-ups of yeah, this prosthetic penis and testicles. And it's just so gross and fascinating. And yeah, it's a real shit show. And I really liked, well, I can't say I liked Motley Crue exactly. Well, I like some Motley Crue songs, but as people, I don't know. Yeah, and I can't believe women have actually married this jackass named Tommy Lee. Anyway, that being said, I still highly recommend it because it's fascinating. Okay, well, I think that is all I need to say before we one moment. This is important. We'll find out about beard, no beard with my friend Coop. And without further ado,
catching up with Koop. We're catching up with Koop.
Yeah. Okay, so we're catching up with Koop. So once again, without further ado, hey Koop.
Hey there. That tickles me to no end. She smells so big.
I was kind of thinking, it kind of goes through my mind occasionally of like, oh, well, for people that watch pretty regularly, I was thinking maybe I'll come up with a little theme song for them. It'll be a surprise theme song. Yeah, that's something to look forward to. Bring all your friends.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. So how are you doing today?
Well, we talked about my impending volcano.
I was gonna say to you, I didn't want to bring it up, but I was like,
not to mention it.
Notice it until, but you're like me. You just got to be like, okay, everyone, check it out.
Well, I can feel it. It's like throbbing.
Can you actually see it from your right eye?
No, it's not that. I've had those before. It's not that bad. So no, but yeah, no. I take an extra long hot shower today, hoping it would do it, but it's still just hanging out there.
How did you describe it earlier? Like
Mount Vesuvius? Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for it to erupt.
Well, there she blows. Well, hopefully there she blows. Maybe you should put some like. Do you have any? You probably don't. You're a dude. Like any? What is that? Indian or Aztec healing clay, or some kind of a clay mask that.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, even something. But yeah, like well, you're talking clay. There is. I guess it's that's what's in benzoyl peroxide, like Oxy-10, all that. It dries things out. Yeah, I would love to have some of that right now, just to suck a little of the juice out of it. But
that's
yeah, no, I don't have any of that.
Juice will never be my sponsor. Just saying.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So how are things as far as like your living situation? Have you made any decisions? Or
yeah, well, as you see, I'm still at my place.
Mm-hmm.
2 weekends that I've said I was going to be out, and I haven't gone at all. So I'm pulling out the big guns, and after the show, I'm getting in my car. I'm driving down to my parents' house and picking up my mom.
Oh, she's going to come?
I'm going to bring her back up here.
Oh, good.
Said, what do you need me to do? I said, you just need to sit there on the couch and just talk to me and just basically be my accountability buddy. Because Friday, it turns out that I was going to go to Seattle and right and see Shauna, but they're getting pretty hard right now with the virus, and all her meetings canceled. So she only had one meeting, so she really couldn't justify going to Seattle. So now maybe next week in Salt Lake City, maybe. But anyway, so once I didn't have that stake in the sand, I basically just fucked off all weekend. I didn't do anything. I played my computer game. So, and then my mom was talking about how she was to come up. She had a chance to give a talk on Wednesday. So I thought, okay, I have until Wednesday. I'll get some stuff done around here, and I'll get her on Wednesday. But
she's giving a talk?
Yeah, she belongs to this. She's not Christian anymore, but she still belongs socially to a group affiliated with the church called Wings. So that's basically old ladies. They have a series of lecturers and speakers and stuff. And she's giving an introductory talk.
You didn't mean the old lady thing.
Yeah. So she had to do that Wednesday. I said, I'll come down and get you Wednesday. And she said, I said, I'll come pick you up. And she said, I'm just giving it here at home. I'm just going to do it by Zoom. I said, well, you can do it here. Right. So I said, well, I'll call you today, Monday, and we'll firm things up. So she calls me last night and says, what time are you coming tomorrow to get me?
Oh.
So I'm not really mentally ready yet. I thought I had a couple more days to wallow or whatever. This game I play has an update coming out. I thought I could but so I'm simultaneously really excited because this is what I want. I mean, I've been wanting out of here, and I need
you need another human there to help you along.
I'll be there. I'll be here forever if I'm stuck. I can't do this myself. I feel like such a little kid.
I think it's amazing that you are a man and you're asking for help.
That's how desperate I am. I mean, it's taken me a long time to get to this point. I feel like I love it. I feel like a child. I'm not capable of adulting, I can't. But yeah, if I for myself, I'll be here forever. I'm been stuck, and I'm gonna. So yeah, so I pull out the big guns. Mom's coming to help me.
And she's
So,
really good at like, is she really good at like saying, okay, do that. Now we
oh,
do this. Or
yeah,
you
she's
get organized.
very motivated. Like that's fun for her is to like, I'm going to organize a sewing drawer for 2 hours. I'll take everything out and put it all back in, and guess because she has nothing else to do, that's fun for her. So yeah, she's really good at like being uncluttered. That's really, I'm not dirty. I don't have a lot to clean. I just have a lot of clutter, just a lot of shit. So I decided I would get rid of it today. I went through my boxes of DVDs and CDs. It's like I don't even have any ways to play this stuff anymore. Why am I holding? I have like 300 DVDs. It's like this is my film library. I'm going to have it forever.
This is a good time to be ruthless. Or at
Yeah.
least
So
for
yeah.
me,
So
that helps.
and
Just kind of get to a point where it's like, fuck this shit. Like, you know what? If you get rid of shit, more than likely you won't even think about it. The pain is like in like deciding, okay, I'm gonna let this go, and then tomorrow you're probably not gonna fucking think about those stupid CDs.
I haven't watched them in over 10 years. I have no way to watch them now. If I want to watch a movie, I'm going to find it streaming somewhere. I'm not going to dick around with hook it up. I have a VHS DVD player that doesn't connect to my TV, so I need an adapter. So yeah, so I'm all excited about that, but I'm also just kind of anxious. I don't know what the future is going to hold, and I'm not going to be free to wallow and get high. Hey, Aries, and just which is what I want. But part of me that has been holding on to resisting this is still kind of
Sounds like a good time to surrender to like what's next.
Well, yeah, that's what I had to do. One day I was like sitting here, and I was just crying. All I wanted to do was I wanted to go home and crawl in my bed that I have since I was a little boy, which is still there.
Wow.
So yeah. And,
same mattress?
Pardon me?
Same mattress?
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Okay.
Probably not.
Let's just say it's not the same mattress.
Yeah, it's a big, huge, solid trundle bed. Because my sister and I, when we shared a room till we were like, I was like 6 or 7, I guess.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we pulled the bed out every night, and she slept in the bottom part there.
Aww.
So yeah, so we still have my trundle bed.
Cute.
But so right now we're kind of flying around this morning, trying to just, I mean, it is what it is around here. It's not like it's not dirty. It's just cluttered and.
Well, you haven't lived there that long. It can't be too bad if you live there for what, like a year?
Yeah, about 14 months actually.
Okay.
So
who's counting?
But there's a little cutaway scene in The Simpsons, and they cut into like Lenny in his apartment. He's like, I don't want people to see how I live.
Is that the bus driver?
Pardon me?
Is that the bus driver?
He's one of Homer's drinking buddies at the bar. They works at the power plant. Lenny and Carl, the white guy and the black guy, while the yellow guy and the less yellow guy. I don't know, whatever. So
I guess isn't Homer one of the yellow guys too?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So
anyway,
that's what. Yeah, it just kind of works out on a bunch of different levels there, where they come to the different colors of their characters. But yeah, I'm excited to finally not have this huge weight hanging over me. God, I'm never going to be able to get out of here. So that's coming to an end soon. That's exciting.
Cool.
But yeah, I still have to go through that birthing pain, and I don't know what the future is going to bring. But I surrendered myself a while ago. I let the wind blow me. Just give me some direction.
Well, if you're going through some birthing pains, I guarantee you your mother won't be going through the same birthing pain she was 50 whatever years ago.
No, in fact, they had back then. They had that I don't know. They used to back the mothers out. They weren't like fully conscious for the.
My mom was.
Oh, really? Yeah, my mom was twice sleep, something like that. I don't know what it was. Some kind of opiate. Yeah, shut up. Here you go.
Wow.
So,
was there? Oh, I was going to tell you. I was talking to an old friend. Reconnected with a friend that I hadn't for quite a while in Sacramento yesterday, and she's like, we did a Zoom call, and she's like, "Why is Richard? How do you say his name? Iowati?
Yeah, Iowati.
Why is he on your wall?"
Right.
And I'm like, from the IT crowd. She's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "What do you know him from?"
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a show he does, maybe it's just on YouTube, I don't know, or maybe it's on in England somewhere, but it's called Travel Man. So I'm going to totally check it out.
Yeah, okay. Because the
So,
only other thing I've seen him in, he was in a movie with Ben Stiller, where like Ben Stiller is like a Costco manager, and they get invaded by aliens. Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, yeah, they're like a neighborhood watch, and the aliens invade the department store where where Ben Stiller's the manager, and
wow.
he's part of the neighborhood watch. He's one of the neighbors who helps.
Wow.
That's the only thing I've seen him in.
Something to look out for.
Yeah.
So, anything else to say before I start the healing?
No, let's down the show. Heal me.
Are you up for being on camera for this?
Yeah, sure. I guess I'm on a different laptop today, and the picture is horrible. I don't know how the sound is either, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, whatever. You're here. That's all that matters.
Right.
Okay. So, well, let's do a little grounding for the group. So, pick a chakra, any chakra. I'm gonna start from my heart chakra. So, and as always, I like to point out, don't be a dumbass and close your eyes if you're operating heavy machinery. So, okay. So, fill up that chakra area with that light, and let it expand, expand, expand. And then send it down into beautiful Gaia, Mother Earth. And then we're going to bring up some of Mother Earth's beautiful energy into our energy fields. And we're going to open our crown chakras and let in the cosmic energy. Let it swirl through, connecting with Gaia's energy. Okay. And let's put out a little alert for if there are any dead people who are just ready, no questions asked. If you need an exit strategy with our friend Jesus, come on down. So let's just check. So my name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. It's safe and appropriate to release some dead people now. Are there some dead people to release? Yep. Okay. Would Jesus be our best escort? Yep. Jesus, are you ready? Yep. Okay. So just allowing any souls that need it at the moment to go ahead and move on to the light. Be unstuck. Okay. So, have we successfully released the dead people? Yep. Okay. Thanks, thanks, Jesus. Sorry. Okay. So, is there something energetic? Well, first of all, it's safe and appropriate to work with the group today. Yep. And just a reminder, if you're watching now live or watching in the future, this is for you. Okay. So, we're going to do something energetic for the group. Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. Nope. This is on my newer menu. What's that sound? Is one of the dogs nearby and breathing into your phone or something?
Me, no.
Yeah. It's like.
No, it could be a fan on my computer. Is it louder now?
That's it. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Is it okay to have it off for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. But just put me off.
Okay. Every time I move, I think I hear it. Yeah. It's still there.
Not now.
This is good stuff. All right, whatever. If it's making
You just put me in the green room and I'll say goodbye to me when the shows are over.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and if you hear a buzzsaw, my neighbor's doing his thing outside.
I did hear that earlier. Yes.
And he's like, "When's your show?" And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's all good." Okay. So, is there something energetic to do for the group today? Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. Nope. This is on my newer menu. It is. All right. Okay. So we're going to do some mystery work. Okay. We're going to do an atrophied emotion. No, we're going to do some mystery work for the group. Okay. Do I need any details before? No. Okay. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you know if I see anything coherent enough to report on. But if you're playing, once again, this is for you. So give me a moment. So, did we complete that? We did. Okay. For what it's worth, what I saw was like lifting off a weighted blanket off of the group. Yeah, lightening up, lightening up. It's all a game. It's all fun. It's all, well, maybe not fun, but it's more fun when you allow it all and not be so like having to hold everything at bay and try to keep yourself like sequestered from any feelings. If you can just feel your feels, oftentimes, if you can just really, one of the things I'm playing with is like sitting down when I'm feeling something intense and just really feeling into it and not trying to get away from it. Yeah, I have lots of feels, so I don't always do that. Yeah, it's hard to feel all the fucking time. But anywho, enough of my whining. Okay, so we completed that mystery work. We did. Okay, is there something else for the group today, energetically? Yes, this is on my master menu. It is. Okay. This is in column A. Ooh, column A very rarely shows up these days. Okay, this is in an odd numbered row. No, this is in an even numbered row. Yes, this is in row 2. Yes, this is in row 4, 6. No. Okay, so there's a portal to clear. Okay, this is for the group. It is. Okay. All right, this is in the dimensional spiral portal category. No, this is what I playfully call a seal 'em up. Yep. Okay, and let's see what it resonates as, because I'm always looking for the resonance. What resonates? Ooh, Danielle's here. She says, "Hey, Coco." That's me. I'm also known as Rap Master Coco, if you're ever wondering.
Oh, I like that. That's
okay. Okay. So this is a relationship portal. No. A locational portal. No. Nightmare. Soul. Unsupported. Emotional. Okay. Is there a particular emotion for us to identify here? Yes. This is a negative emotion. Yes. Okay. Oops. All right, this is in column A, yes, and I'm looking at my negative emotion chart from the emotion code, which I highly, highly, highly recommend. Oh yeah, Coop.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Do not forget. I'm putting a star here, or I should just write emotion code. Anyway, don't forget. Okay, do what I say, no one gets hurt. Okay, so this negative emotion's in column A. No, it's in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 3. Okay, this is energy of confusion. No. Defensiveness. No. Grief. No. Grief. Oh, the hesitant. Yes. So grief. So we're looking to clear this negative portal that's kind of funneling or allowing grief energy to keep on pumping through. So that's how I look at it. Anyway, it's safe and appropriate to go ahead and seal up this grief portal for the group. Yep. Are we ready? Safe and appropriate from the light? Yep. Okay, here we go. Give me a moment. You neighbor. The buzzsaw. Okay. Yeah, and I haven't heard many people talk about, like at the beginning of the pandemic, it seemed like it was all about lung stuff. Yeah, and I haven't heard so much of friends or clients or whoever I talk to. I haven't heard much lung stuff complaints. And everyone I've talked to has had kind of an easier time than I'd heard at the beginning, for what it's worth. Vaccinated, unvaccinated, everyone's fair game apparently for this new round. Anywho, so did we successfully seal up this portal to grief? Yes. Okay. So emotion code 2. So have you? And no shame if you haven't started it or anything.
I haven't even. I'm not sure where it was coming from in the United States, but they got hung up in some Midwestern snowstorm, so I haven't actually even got it yet.
Oh, you know what?
It's supposed to be here today.
Surprised.
Supposed to be here today.
Well, cool. All right. Well, then I don't have to shame you for not reading it yet.
Ask me about it next week. Leave it on your list of things to talk about and ask me about it next week. There we go.
I'm making a note to myself. Okay, so is there anything else energetic to do for the group today to make our lives easier and more fun? Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. No. This is on my newer menu. No. Is this a vow? Yes. Okay. All right. This is on page 1 of my vows. It is. Okay. So, as always, I'm looking for what resonates. So, let's see what category of vow wants to be cleared for the group. This is just a straight up personal vow? No. A family vow? No. A hidden family vow? No. An inherited vow? Okay. Well, for whoever this is for the entire group? Nope. Okay. Is this for somebody who's currently watching? No. Okay. This vow is for a boy that's watching. Nope. This is for a girl that's watching. Or a woman, I'm sorry. It was so great. My boyfriend from way back in the day, Mitch. So he's older than me, so he's in his 60s probably. And we haven't talked for so long, and it was just like we were kids again. And he's like, "Hey girl." Just thought it was cute. Yeah. So, but this belongs to a female that's watching. So, let's go down the list real quick. So, Yvonne, Mimi, Annabelle, nope. Deja, no. Deja's mom, no. Let's see. Erica, okay. So is this for art? No, this is for Erica. Okay, so Erica, I get that it's an inherited vow. And anybody watching now or in the future, if it resonates for you, your energy field will take advantage of it as well. So this vow is not in column A, no. In column B, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, yes. In row 3, 5. This is in column B. Chastity. An inherited vow of chastity. Well, gosh, Erica, I bet that ship has sailed. Chastity. Okay, whatever. Actually, Chastity prefers to be called Chaz now. Just kidding. A little Chaz Bono joke that's not very good that I'm explaining now, which is sad. Okay. Yeah, Dave always makes a point of letting me know how extra funny the joke is when you explain it. Yeah, I'm always worried. Did you get it? It's like, yeah, I got it. Anywho, but Erica I know, right? Erica says, well, that's interesting, but it's showing up, so whatever. So it's safe and appropriate to clear this inherited vow of chastity for Erica now and for whoever else needs it. Yep. Safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Yep. Give me a moment. I was going to say, I could play some music in the background, but I've already tried that, and that really fucks me up because I'm too easily distracted as it is. So here we go, Erica. All right. So, Erica, did we successfully clear this inherited vow of chastity for you? Yes. Okay. You're welcome. That's weird. But I go where I'm led. Yeah. Even when it sounds wackadoodle. That's a technical term. Okay. So, is there something else energetic to do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. It is. Okay. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 7. And our winner is, a trapped negative emotion. So the emotion code. So, and I highly recommend people get the emotion code. As I told Koop recently, like even if you just read it without even worrying about doing the process, it gives you a lot of information, and I dare you to not be interested in clearing trapped emotions after you hear Bradley Nelson's case for releasing trapped emotions.
how they get there and all that. Okay, so that being said, so this is for the group. It is. This is in column A. No. In column B. Yeah. Okay. This is in an odd numbered row. No. This is in an even numbered row. Yes. This is in row 2. Nope. 4. 4. Yes. Okay. So this is energy of depression. Yeah. Frustration, indecisiveness, panic, taken for granted. Okay. So depression. Oh, yeah, I have definitely felt some depression this week. Depression is nothing new to me. Yeah, I remember being depressed back into childhood for sure. Um, yeah. So, anywho, is there anything else we need to know about this before we clear it? No. So we're ready to clear this trapped energy of depression for the group, watching now or in the future. Yep. Safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. So, give me a moment. Hi, Shannon. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so we're sending this energy of depression, this vibration, this frequency of depression that's ready to leave. We're sending that all to the light. Smell you later, depression, or hopefully not to smell you later. And we're going to fill up our energy fields. And no, Bradley Nelson does not talk about this part, so that's my spin on it. So we're going to fill up that space once occupied by depression. We're going to fill us up with energy of forgiveness for ourselves, others, God, whatever. Lots and lots of energy of forgiveness, energy of peace, calm, and serenity, safety, stability. How about energy of acceptance, energy of appreciation, a splash of humor, because that's crucial to me anyway, and a dollop of love. Okay. Okay, Shannon. So before I check on that, why is there a sad face? So Shannon, if you want to say, or you can send me a message later if you'd like, or you can just leave it at that. But I'm curious why you put a sad face. Okay, so did we successfully clear this depression for the group? Yes, this resonance of depression. I'm not trying to make any claims that I'm clearing people's depression. If I could just easily, that quickly clear somebody's depression, there would be a long line of people down my driveway, and nobody has time for that. Nobody, man, I do not like a drop by. A stop by, or what did Jerry Seinfeld call it?
Pop in.
Pop in? Yeah. Anywho, some people just, you can call me, text me, send me a message, but don't show up at my door. Anywho, okay, so anything else energetic to do for the group today? Yes. This is on my master menu. No, this is on my newer menu. It is. This is some more mystery work. No. Mend a vulnerability in our energy fields. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to use a magic doorway for that. Yes. Okay. This magic doorway is in column A. Nope. This is in column B. Yep. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1. Yep. 3, 5. Nope. Okay. So that's galactic engagement for opening joy. So we're going to use that magic doorway. So we're going to send our energy fields through this magic doorway. I know it sounds crazy, but welcome to my world. Yeah. Yeah, these doorways are fucking magic. That's why they're called magic doorways.
Oh.
People. What'd you say?
I said, oh,
Yeah,
that makes
oh,
sense.
really? Yeah, so, okay, so are we ready? So we're ready, and it's safe and appropriate to send our energy fields through this magic doorway called Galactic Engagement for Opening Joy to mend our energy fields, vulnerabilities in our energy fields. Yes. Okay, so let's do it. Here we go. Play along if you want. And you don't have to do anything for your energy field. If it's for you, it'll happen. Magic is magic that way. You can quote me. Okay, give me a moment. And I just have to say, one of you watching, I get to do a session for today, so I am really excited about that. You know who you are. Okay, so did we successfully mend our vulnerabilities and our energy fields with that magic doorway? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So, is there something else energetic to do for the group today? I don't know. Okay, so we are complete. My name is Colleen. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. Any closing words, Coop?
Yes, really quick.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Snake and Moon both die to the old, shed their shadow to be reborn. So
Ooh.
yeah, change. Bring it on.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, I'm not really sure where this. Snake and Moon both die to the old, shed their shadow to be reborn. I just, I don't. It's not a quote from him, but it's in a Joseph Campbell book called "A Joseph Campbell Companion: Reflections on the Art of Living." So I had this highlighted probably like 30 years ago. I've been going through my stuff, and so I pulled out the book and opened the page, and that was right there. So I thought I would share that.
And may I just state the obvious in case you're not seeing it for yourself, Coop? Like that's something. Maybe that should be your mantra. You know, as you're making this shift and you're moving into, you don't know. Well,
I thought it resonated
a
lot with me.
Your parents, but
that's why I wanted to share that.
Yeah.
Change and becoming, something new.
Yeah, and when things get rough, I think of I really should know the quote exactly, but Mrs. Garrett from Facts of Life, in an episode where one of the girls, just a one-timer character, killed herself, and the girls were of course freaking out, understandably, and Mrs. Garrett was saying like, change is the one thing you can always count on. Like things are always changing. So in other words, hang in there when things aren't feeling good. Just know we got the snake in the moon because and as I mentioned the other day, and Shannon's okay. Shannon's okay.
Are you good?
Yeah. I'm good, thanks. It was for the depression energy. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, Shannon, first of all, you did not interrupt. I appreciate comments. Oh, and Erica loves her some magic doorways. So, and I love you, Erica. Anyway, but yeah, hang in there. Oh, and so recently, I don't know why I'm bringing this up. Maybe I won't cry this time. But I had a really big healing recently when Dave, he's clutching his chest and it was energetic, and it's this thing he goes through every year, and he was just sure he was going to die of a heart attack at any moment, then cleared it up, blah, 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 and he doesn't have that feeling anymore. But during that time, it really triggered me to kind of confront some shit, and I literally wrote down things, because my biggest fear in the world is not getting sick, it's not dying, it's losing Dave McCann. I said that without crying, although I'm tearing up. But when he's like, I'm just trying to have a heart attack, I'm like, so I started something. Yeah. I knew there's always a part of me that's like, oh, Muffin, we're going to clean this up soon, but feel what you got to feel. And so I really sat with the feeling, and it was not fun. But what came out of it is a lot of feeling. And I decided officially, and I know it sounds crazy, or not crazy, but whatever, it's my experience. I officially decided I wouldn't just kill myself if he died.
That's something.
Yeah, it is something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And why did I bring that up? Fuck. I brought that up for some reason. Depression.
Oh, well, Charlotte Rae.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, this is Garrett, aka Charlotte Rae, the late great Charlotte Rae. Talking about one of the things I got clear on, thank you very much, Coop, is that if he did die before me, I'm hoping we just die at the same time, that's the dream, but if he did die and I was left here by myself, I would sit tight, no sudden decisions. I would probably just hole up in my house for a while, order groceries, order from the dispensary next door, and feel my way through it and make no quick decisions. And that might sound kind of silly, but for me, it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Yay me. Maybe I'd write about it. Who knows? I hope I don't have to face that, but I feel Like, I would at least stay on the planet. Thanks, Mrs. Garrett. You're absolutely right.
Well, that's good news for the rest of us.
What's that?
That's good news for the rest of us.
Well, thank
That
you.
you're not going to vacate. Probably.
Aw, thanks, Erica. Okay, and I hope, well, sending love to Erica and Art's family as they're going through some a transition. Anyway, yeah, one of theirs is transitioning. Okay, I don't need to talk about that. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks again to Marco Pollo, my my sponsor. And seriously, if you have Amazon Prime and you want a really good show to watch, As We See It, it's so good. And of course, check out Pam and Tommy and Tommy's disgusting wiener that apparently some women just can't get enough of. Oh, what a fucking train wreck, that guy. Anyway, maybe he's great now. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining us, and thank you, Koop. I love you. And
Thanks for having me. Love you too.
maybe I will never get to see your house, but if you don't love it, then I don't need to see your house.
Yeah. As I clean up, as I do clean up a little bit here, it's becoming more and more the place I wanted it to be, and I want to leave less.
Well, I'm glad Marilee's going to come hang out with you and whip you into shape. And yeah, and so I wish you just so much love and support. And yeah, hang in there. And you just never know what's next, what magic is around the corner. And please give your love to my mom. My love to your mom.
I will. I'll do that. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, everybody.
Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for showing up, and thank you, Loop and Colleen. Okay, I'm sure you meant Koop, but that's okay, Erica.
Right next to each other on the keyboard.
Shit right now. Okay.
We're good.
She got it right. Okay. Anyway,
Thanks,
hope to see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
And the broadcast.
Oh, there.